When folding, always start with the panel that has no camera. Starting with the panel that has a camera can damage your phone. Lifting the edge that has the camera, I can slowly, scientifically, start bending the rightmost flap towards the center. Once it hits about 90 degrees, the trifold starts vibrating and slowly pulsating the entire 10-inch display in a slowly intensifying red hue. What's interesting is that Samsung has some kind of sensor in this hinge, since the phone's vibrations increase in vigor as the flap gets closer and closer to the center until it touches. Honestly, I think the trifold is being a little overdramatic here. The bend is still quite gentle, and all the hardware is fine. I wouldn't worry at all about accidentally folding the right flap first. We've got plenty of other things to worry about. The front screen is a 120Hz 6.5-inch 1080p 2600 nit panel that lasted about 17 seconds under the heat from my flame, before the OLED panel went kinda golden and didn't recover. The inner 10-inch screen is the same 120Hz OLED, but it is only 1600 nits, and only lasted for about 10 seconds before the pixels burned black and did not ever recover. OLED panels are super expensive, and rumor is that replacing the middle screen alone will cost about $1,100 to replace or repair. But without it being released in the USA quite yet, we won't know for sure. If you remember from earlier, Samsung says this thing is IP48 dust and water resistant, but as you can see, and more importantly here, as soon as dust comes in contact with the trifold, it becomes a tri-full noisy. You can see the way the iron metallic dust from my backyard collects on the internal magnets. And I mean, yeah, the amount of dirt I sprinkled on top is rather extreme, but with how instantaneous the grinding started, I would be very nervous to ever set the trifold down on a non-pristine surface, or even put it in a pair of work pants, even if they do have that YKK zipper on them. You can see the location of the mini internal magnets with my magnet paper. There's a lot going on inside of this thing, which we will probably involuntarily see more of in just a second. Sprinkling a bit more dust on the titanium hinge of the trifold, even more dust gets inside. I think it's rather generous of Samsung to give themselves a 4 on the dust protection rating. I would have left it at 0 or X just to not give people a false sense of security. Doubling the hinges does double the dust danger.